Hey everybody, welcome to episode 8. Those of you that watch my videos know that there's always a point in one of my projects when I do something which is start over. And I'm going to do that in this build, and I'm going to explain to you why I'm doing it. It's not because it doesn't work, because it does work. As you know, the amp works just fine. But I've been thinking about a comment that was made by Bill, and he said, hey Ron, you need to have ventilation in that case. And I thought about it and said, yeah, I could put some, some gable vents in there, those little disc vents, and that kind of thing. And then I thought about it a little bit more and said, yeah, that's probably a really good point. That wood in that case is old, and it's dried out, and I've got to do something a little bit different here. So I've decided what I'm going to do. I'm going to just pick this up for a moment. I decided what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put the meter in here. That's to start with. So this hole is going to be used as a vent. I'm going to put a grill underneath, and that's going to be the vent that allows air to escape, and I'll put another vent underneath so that there's airflow. But more importantly, there was also a comment made by Terry Dayton from D-Lab to me, which got me thinking along the same lines as, aluminum chassis, or an aluminum chassis has a lot less hum and noise than a metal chassis. This is a metal chassis. So that decision, along with the case itself, is leading me to do something a little bit different. So this is what I'm going to put it in. And the sun is shining here, so I'll show you what this is. This is a Bud AC 1414. And this is 14 inches from side to side, okay, right across, and 6 inches here, and it's 3 inches deep. And if you, I'll pull this back a little bit. If you look right here, you'll see it's a perfect fit for this amp. So I'm gonna basically just lift and shift everything that I've got in here and put it in here. And I've got a little bit more real estate on the top, which is good. And I'll pull that up so you can see it. I've got a little more real estate there, so that I can spread things out a little bit differently. So I can put the 12AX7 right over here, somewhere close to the volume knob, and I can move the output tubes over here, real simple. And I can put my inverter here, and I can put my output transformer in the middle, and keep everything spaced apart really well. And then over here, I'll put my transformer just like last time, and my filter cap will be around here somewhere. So I'm not going to go through the details of rebuilding this thing on video. That's stupid. You've already seen it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this this chassis up. I'm going to transfer everything that's in the old build to the new chassis. Of course, I'll reuse all these parts. I'm not going to waste anything. And then when I have this all done, I'll bring it up and I'll show it to you on the oscilloscope with the dummy load tester. So that's the plan. Before I end this really short video, I also want to show you what I'm going to do with the speaker. So I showed you that I'm going to use that Jensen speaker. This is the speaker grill. It's going to be mounted on the outside of the box. So that's going to just protect the speaker when I cut the hole. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what this chassis looks like inside that case. So let me stop the video and we'll do that. Okay, so here's our case. This is the handle. This is the side where the speaker goes. So essentially, if I lift this out, like so, this chassis fits in here real nice, just like that. Okay? It's going to fit in there perfectly. I'm going to make sure that I run the power cord for this amp inside the case, not outside, because I want to force whoever's going to use it to open the top lid when they use the amp. So I don't want to keep the lid closed and have someone try to use it and then burn it up, right? That's not good. So we're gonna put a couple of safety things in there as well, and of course the speaker is going to be mounted right in here, like we discussed, and the speaker grill will be right here. And then I'll have some room here on the top, which I may do something special with that meter, which I'll get to when I put it back in the cabinet, or put it in the cabinet, and I'll show you that as we go along. But for now, we're going to use this new chassis. Okay, and you can pick this chassis up on Amazon if you're interested. I think it was under 20 bucks, so definitely worth it. It's going to make this a lot lighter as well because it's aluminum. Okay, that's the update, folks. I have one other thing I want to show you before we wrap up, so let me go do that. For those of you that restore ham radios, A friend of mine sent me this website, which I think you'll find interesting. So it's called Hayseed Hamfest, homepage right there. So hayseedhamfest.com. And what they do is they sell capacitor kits for just about every major ham radio that you can think of. So they've got Collins, Drake, Fisher, H.H. Scott, Hallicrafters, Hammerland, Heathkit, National, Zenith, and then they've got miscellaneous firecracker type. So for example, you know that I'm working on the Hallicrafters, right? This is the S20R, or I've actually restored this already. But they'll sell you the cap kit here, and there's two different flavors. There's the cap only for $30, which is comparative to, all the other websites that I've seen caps being sold. Then they'll give you the entire recap kit for another $12. And they've got it for every major one. So, if you're in the process of restoring one of these things, check out this website. Again, it's hayseedhamfest.com. All right, that's it, folks. Take care.